You're watching a KPVI News 6 special presentation. Decision 2013, the Pocatello Mayoral Debate. KPVI News 6, your news source for East Idaho.
All right, welcome back to our KPVI News 6 debate special. We have the 4 candidates running for Pocatello Mayor with us today answering questions, and we started off with a 90-minute debate format, and that 90 minutes goes quickly. So we're going to change things up a little bit. We have a few more issues that we want to get to. So the debate of the format of the debate, rather, will be modified a little bit. We're going to get some questions from our panelists. Each of the candidates will have 60 seconds to respond. We will not have any rebuttals. This will allow us to get to a few more issues while still leaving time at the end for closing remarks. So right now we want to invite back up to the podium Ian Fennell with the Idaho State Journal to ask a question. A response on this will be Mr. Carta, Mr. Shepard, Mr. Blatt, and Mr. Chase. Again, you'll have 60 seconds to respond. Ian?
Thank you, Todd. I'd like to talk to you guys about crime in Pocatello. For those of us who live here, most of our neighborhoods, I think, seem pretty peaceful, but you don't have to do anything other than look at, watch KPVI or look at the Journal to see we have some serious big city crime here. And you can talk to any Pocatello cop, and they'll say that we're seeing, more and more serious crime, high-speed chases, murders, assaults, just you name it. And I just want to hear your takes on the situation. And do you think crime is getting out of hand here? I mean, are you alarmed at what you're seeing? And as mayor, what would you do to reverse the trend? Thank you.
Mr. Carta, 60 seconds.
Well, that's pretty easy because that's what I work with here. We're trying to organize neighborhoods. One of the first things I discovered here, we got a neighborhood watch that hassled me about using the word in the Sacagawea neighborhood or the People's Park neighborhood. And we have a Pocatello Works who's never helped any of those neighborhoods. And they are they're part of those neighborhoods that people have a lot of concerns about in those histories. Trying to get people to work together hasn't happened. I try to get the police group over there with the neighborhood watch together with the Pocatello Works or the Pocatello Development Center there. Just hasn't happened. And we've done all kinds of routes to make it happen easy for them, and it just doesn't happen. So we have to do it ourselves as community, organizing communities. But we got obstacles in the way. That, we can't stick things in anybody's mailboxes. It's hard to get a meeting together because, we're restricted on what we can and can't do. But those particular communities I work with, which is also Bonneville County, or Bonneville community, we're expanding.
Thank you very much. Mr. Shepard.
The first thing is neighborhood watch. I happen to live in a great community. In my neighborhood, they're very resourceful. They're always watching over each other's back. That starts as the neighborhood, then the blocks, then the whole city. Watch over each other's back. The crime rate, I'm not saying is going skyrocketing, but yes, I have noticed more and more due to the Journal and KPVI and so on and so forth. We need to get more combatant against it. We don't like crime. It's real simple. Maybe on the traffic lights or even a Center Street underpass or other new places, let's put up more cameras for recording. Kind of be like Big Brother, but mainly for crime issues only. Again, starts with yourself and your neighbors. Watch each other's back, and any problems, call the police department.
Thank you very much. Mr. Blatt.
Thank you. First of all, I want to say we have a great police department in Pocatello. We have some officers that work hard, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They do a great job. Statistics show that crime is down in Pocatello over the last couple years. We have had some heinous crimes, and any time that you have a heinous crime in the last few years, you're going to feel like those crimes are up. But we have solved the crimes are being solved. We have great people. They do a wonderful job. We have our police force that is out in the communities now. They're walking the streets, they're riding their bikes, they're doing a lot of different things that are community oriented. And so when you say crime is up, it's disheartening to me because statistics show that the crime rate is actually down, and we have solved the major crimes that are out there. Those have been resolved, and so thank you for the question, but the reality is crime is down, and we have great police officers.
Okay, Mr. Chase.
Well, I echo what Brian said about our police department. We have great police officers in this community. There's some things that we need to do to make sure we support those officers. We need to make sure they have the equipment that they need. We need to also make sure that we're working continually with our regional law enforcement officers, and it's one of the things we do really well in this part of the state. That Chubbuck and Bannock County Sheriff's Office and the City of Pocatello work together. City of Blackfoot and Bonneville County's officers will come down and help us. Power County's officers will come and help us. And so we have to make sure that we have great relationships so that when we need those extra resources, we can call upon them. We need to also make sure technology works for us. Just as in the private industry, technology can help us cover a lot more ground. I'd also like to agree with what Mr. Shepard said about our Neighborhood Watch programs. You know, that's one of the most important programs we have, and our Neighborhood Watch programs are utilized in this country, and our people use them as an example of what you can do with Neighborhood Watch. And at the end, it starts at home. We need to make sure that families can support themselves, and then make sure that they have ways to talk with their children and provide those opportunities in the city. Because if you start it at home, people tend to be more successful with strong homes. Thank you.